Welcome to the Columbia Center for Spiritual Living. Nestled between the Inner Harbor in Baltimore and the National Harbor just south of the nation's capital, the suburban city of Columbia offers easy access to both, where you find no shortage of activities, entertainment, and sightseeing. With a population of approximately 104,000 inhabitants, this thriving, diverse, planned community, developed by James Rouse, was established in 1967 with the goal of enhancing the lives of its residents. Columbia boasts good schools, fine restaurants, private homes, condos, and apartments, hiking trails, music venues, malls, and local shops. Founded in 1983, the Columbia Center for Spiritual Living, also known as CCSL, currently conducts services at the Hawthorne Center in Columbia and has done so since December 1984. Who are we, and who are we looking for? We are a collaborative, supportive, loving, and fun-loving community welcoming all who join us. We take pride in the programs we offer and the events we hold. One of our greatest needs now is to rebuild our community into a thriving spiritual home that realizes our full potential. We know that the perfect minister is awaiting our call. Our new minister is creative, collaborative, welcoming, enthusiastic, embodies inclusivity, fosters open and healthy dialogue, embraces and empowers shared leadership, and is committed to pastoral care. Our aspirations are growing our presence in the community at large, as well as within CSL, developing a broader equity and inclusion focus, increasing volunteerism, rebuilding thriving youth and teen programs, creating a community abundant in membership and resources. We also are committed to continuing and enhancing existing programs, such as the Women's Group, the Bookstore, SOM Magazine Group, SOM accredited classes, workshop offerings, free or low-cost foundation classes, and our annual volunteer event, Thanksgivingness.
Good morning and happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome to our Sunday celebration. And welcome to our viewers and members far and wide joining us live this morning or on a rebroadcast. Happy November! My gosh, we are rocketing through this year, aren't we? My name is Julia Mattis, and I am the president of the Board of Trustees here at Columbia Center for Spiritual Living, as well as a licensed practitioner. And my pronouns are she, her, and hers. And before we start today's service, we would greatly appreciate it if you would share this live stream for those of you on Facebook so that we can help spread our message of love and joy. I'll pause for you to do that now. All you have to do is hit that little share button down in the corner and off it goes. Ah, wonderful. Thank you so much. Our vision as a community is to contribute to a world that works for everyone. We are a diverse community of belonging and growth, sharing the light and joy within ourselves while learning to see it in others. To illuminate the spiritual truth that we belong to each other calls for us as a community to be inclusive, to celebrate and embrace our unique identities such as ability status, age, ethnicity, gender identity, national origin, physical characteristics, race, religion, and sexual orientation. And now, I invite you to set an intention for the week. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to sink into the feeling of that intention right now as you open to receive Spirit's guidance throughout our time together this morning. And for those of you on Facebook, if you would like to share your intention with us in the chat, we'll be able to hold that for you all week as well. We have a saying here at Columbia Center for Spiritual Living: singing or listening to music is like praying twice. So we begin each service with a song, and this week we are so blessed to have our good friend Amy Steiner back. She is an accomplished musician, songwriter, playwright, artist, and just an all-around funny, wonderful person. So help me to welcome back again Amy Steinberg.
Good morning. I'm excited to share with you a couple brand new songs today. Feeling so inspired. This is called Love's Life. The latest is always greater than the last. The future is always sweeter than the past. An ever-expanding expression of the Most High. This life, my life, is love's life. Alive in this love, we go deeper as we go. As we grow higher, our souls reach below the waters of forever, this eternal flow. This life, your life, is love's life. So right this moment as it unfolds inside your soul is a well of gold. You are everything that has been told. You are whole. You are whole. You are whole. You are whole. Love's life. Provided with promise, the beauty of the heart, each ending upending the way to a new start. This love is a beacon for all that we are. This life, my life, this life, your life, is love's life. Love's life. So right this moment as it unfolds inside your soul is a well of gold. You are everything that has been told. You are whole. You are whole. You are whole. You are whole. So right this moment as it unfolds, you are everything. This well of gold inside your soul, it has been told. You are whole. 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 Love's life. You are. We are. This is love's life.
Wow, what a great way to open up today's service. Thank you, Amy, for that amazing gift. As our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes, taught, in principle, the great religions of the world do not differ as much as they appear to. And that's why we take time each month to recognize and honor a variety of religions as sacred paths to God. I now invite licensed practitioner Io McClenny to lead us in our breaths of faith.
Hi, everybody. It's Io. Let us breathe in together as we honor each faith. As we take in the first breath, we honor Christianity as the path of love and forgiveness. As we take in the second breath, we honor Buddhism as the path of compassion and the Four Noble Truths. As we take in the third breath, we honor Judaism as the path of ethical living through sacred law. And as we take in the fourth breath, we honor Baha'i as the path of unity and peace. As we take in the fifth breath, we honor Islam as the path of surrendering to the will of God as the highest calling. As we take in the sixth breath, we honor Confucianism as the path of deliberate tradition. As we take in the seventh breath, we honor Taoism as the path of harmony and balance. As we take in the eighth breath, we honor Native American tradition as the path that recognizes and honors spirit in all of creation. As we take in the ninth breath, we honor Shintoism as the path of optimism and the inherent goodness of humanity. And as we take in the 10th breath, we honor Hinduism as the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. As we take in the 11th breath, we honor Akam as the path that honors the divine ancestors and nature. As we take in the 12th breath, we honor our own faith, the science of mind, as the path of adherence to universal spiritual law and transformation through commitment to our spiritual practices. And as we take in the final breath of faith, we invite you to hold sacred any and all other faiths in all their multiplicity by knowing love as the highest power that guides them all. Namaste, and so it is.
Namaste, and so it is. Thank you, Ayo, for leading us in that sacred tradition that we have each month, the Breaths of Faith. If this is your first time experiencing Columbia Center for Spiritual Living, we welcome you and thank you for joining us today. We want you to know that no matter who you are or whatever your spiritual path, you are welcome here. We invite you to visit our newly redesigned and highly interactive website at columbiacsl.com to learn more about our community, to replay past services, and to find articles, blogs, and other resources. Please check out the calendar on our website for events and opportunities to gather that are coming up with our community. And now, let us consciously engage in spiritual practice together. I invite you to settle in now. Center yourself in this moment, here and now. Find that sacred place within where spirit is all there is. We will have a contemplative reading by Mary Jane Thompson, followed by a guided meditation and affirmative prayer from, again, our fabulous licensed practitioner, Ayo McClenny. Mary Jane?
Good morning. Make a home for universal energy. This month, as seasons change, the words of our founder, Dr. Ernest Holm, bring us to the practice of gratitude. This seems to be one of the salient and universal teachings found across all religious expressions, as well as modern brain science and psychology, and rightly so. From the effect on plants, animals, children, and ourselves, the law of gratitude cannot be denied. The truth behind this law is much deeper than a just think happy thoughts attitude might indicate. What we are really talking about here is vibration. Every thought carries with it a vibrational quality, a tone or resonance. If it were not so, then we would not be able to change our mood by changing our thoughts. Positive thinking is simply about choosing thoughts that vibrate with the highest state of what is possible and good in our universe, and more importantly, in our lives. All the way down to the cells of our body, we want and desire to resonate with growth, expansion, and overall positive energy. This is not just true of ourselves, but for plants, animals, and all creation. Why? Because the state of vibrant health, energy, and prosperity is in tune or resonance with the forces of the universe, the energy we are made of. When we affirm our good, we remind our body, mind, and spirit where they belong. We send ourselves home. Home, that sacred place of belonging, where all is well and very well. Consider for a moment that there is a place of your being where you belong. That place is the space of resonance filled with the vibrational qualities of love, peace, prosperity, and dynamic health. It's your birthright, as well as that of everyone we meet. The law of gratitude is all about remembering this truth and putting it into action by affirming our good and blessings every day, even the good we cannot see. The vibrational quality of our affirmations make a home for the energy of the universe to fill. How good is that? Travel well. And I neglected to say that is from Reverend Dr. David Alexander in this month's Science of Mind magazine. Today's affirmation is, I am grateful for that sacred place of belonging, that home where all is well and filled with blessings. And so it is.
Hi again, it's Io, and I just want to say welcome home. Columbia Center for Spiritual Living is a place for universal energy. And today in our meditation, I want us to meditate together on our authentic home here at Columbia Center for Spiritual Living. We all bring to this community our experiences and our beliefs. So as we breathe in this moment, let's commit to having no boundaries between one another in knowing our experiences, in knowing our truth. So breathe in and feel yourself just expanding. And it's going to feel however it feels for you. But know that this is a safe place. So just breathe in, breathe out. Let's get that shared rhythm, breathing in and breathing out. And let's recognize the gratefulness we as a community bring into this world. How we as a community demonstrate the beauty of universal energy. And so for each of us, I want you to envision, as I share with you, the wonderful things that we're doing in this community. Envision it and bring it close to your heart and know that you are present in each of these demonstrations. Prayer circles. Feel the energy of your presence in prayer circles, whether you're physically there or you're energetically there. Our prayer circles change the energy of the world and bring out more of what Ernest Holmes teaches us, that life is all there is. Our different ministries. Feel the feeling of being touched by heart to heart, being touched by service, being touched by the technical team. Does it feel like gratitude? Do you have a yearning even to join? Now imagine we're all feeling the same energy, And we're just multiplying it. Take a moment and just take a couple seconds and just go deeper into what you're feeling. Maybe you're participating in the basket drive through our center or through your community someplace else. Experience the joy of putting that item in the basket and maybe receiving that item from the basket. Because as we are a community of welcoming souls, we are all giving and all receiving at the same time. Feel the love that comes from every prayer request that's emailed or spoken or just thought. When the practitioner team and the ministerial team absorb and pray without ceasing on every request. What are you feeling? How does it feel to know that every prayer request has your individual energy on it and in it and through it? Breathe in. Just hold this feeling of connectedness, of authenticity in community, and take it into the world and experience this energy as it calls in our next minister. Join me in this affirming prayer of gratitude for Columbia Center for Spiritual Living. It is so delightful to know and be a part of this community. This community lives from the joy of demonstrating the knowledge that there is just one energy, one universal source from which all is created. And that our community and we are of this source, and nothing stops it. Everything that we think, everything that we do is of love and is in further deepening and understanding the connection to the source. We love one another. We love the community of the world, and we bring more of this love every day, every hour, every minute, every breath, because we can't help it. We cannot stop the connection. We cannot stop the love that we spread, because it is like breathing. It is breathing. And as we breathe, we love. And it is in gratitude for this knowledge that, frankly, I come, I volunteer, I pray, and I call myself a member of this community. And as I know this for myself, I know that each of us has our own personal gifts and reasons for joining in and being members of and demonstrating from the heart of Columbia Centers for Spiritual Living. And so I release this treatment, this prayer of gratitude into the nothingness from which it came, and I retain the feeling of wholeness. And so it is. Enjoy your day. Peace and blessings.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mary Jane, for that magnificent reading. And Io, wow. Thank you for that just magnificent, beautiful, beautiful meditation and spiritual practice. We're so blessed by both of you this morning. Thank you. Woo! In this community, our practitioners and ministers are eager to know the truth with you and for you. Feel free to email your request for prayer or counseling to prayer@columbiacsl.com, and we will hold your truth in prayer throughout the week. And just imagine that feeling that Io just shared with us multiplying in your life daily. Whew. Now, please help me welcome back the amazing bumper bowl, Amy Steinberg.
Here's another new song. It's either called Ready to Let Go or Spiral Mountain. You tell me. Sun shines through my window on an autumn afternoon. Leaves falling down as the wind blows. Letting go, letting go, letting go. Letting go, letting go, letting go. I'm ready to start over. My heart can't take no more. I see myself but don't know her. Letting go, letting go, letting go. Letting go, letting go, letting go. I'm on a spiral mountain, moving to the place where I can see the truth of me. Gotta hold my breath and take that leap so I can be free, so I can be free. On a midnight highway, head to the sunrise, riding with my head high. I'm taking it slow because I know I'm ready to let go. Looking to tomorrow, but staying in the day, surrendering my sorrow, letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go. I'm on a spiral mountain, living to the place where I can see the truth of me. Gotta hold my breath and take that leap so I can be free, so I can be free. On a midnight highway, headed to the sunrise, riding with my head high. I'm taking it slow because I know I'm ready. I'm on a spiral mountain, moving to the place where I can see the truth of me. Gotta hold my breath and take that leap so I can be free, so I can be free. On a midnight highway, headed to the sunrise, with my head high. I'm taking it slow because I know I'm ready. I'm taking it slow because I know I'm ready to grow. Are you ready to grow? On a spiral mountain, moving to the place where I can see the truth of me. Gotta hold my breath and take that leap so I can be free, so I can be free. On a midnight highway, headed to the sunrise, riding with my head high. I'm taking it slow because I know I'm ready to let go. I'm ready to let go, 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 ready to let go. I know it wasn't perfect, but it's brand new. You heard it first.
Oh, thank you so much for that, Amy. I don't care what you call it. It was pretty magnificent. That's all I'm going to say about it. Thank you for always being so willing and open to share your amazing talents and your brand new songs with us. And now, introducing this month's new theme, because it is a new month, November. The new theme is Our Home. It's my pleasure to introduce today's speaker, our beloved licensed practitioner from Florida, Idalia Romero, with her talk today entitled In Between Time.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so full. So amazing how everything just flows together. Good morning, my beloveds. Good morning. Oh, my heart is so full already. I just want to start today before I begin my talk this morning, because I know we've done some conscious completion in the last couple of weeks with Dr. Reverend Nadine, but I just want to make one last statement in terms of us being together today. And that is that I want to thank Dr. Reverend Nadine for all her steadfast and purposefulness of her commitment to the Columbia Center for Spiritual Living. Remember, she arrived here at a time when we were at a state of change and new beginnings. She showed us what it meant to be and stay united, and that no matter what things look like to us individually and collectively, it was more important to live the Science of Mind principles that we teach here at the Columbia Center for Spiritual Living. So thank you, Dr. Reverend Nadine, for bringing us home. We love you, we appreciate you, and we bless you on your new journey. Just feel that in our hearts as we send out that energy to her, So as we've already talked about, in November, we are exploring that everyday wonder of our most familiar place, home. And as you guys know, I'm down here in Florida, and I am in Cape Coral. So we have been the last month in that place of home. So today, as we begin with this overview of the great monomyth that begins and ends at home, it is potentially everyone's journey of self-discovery, of self-mastery, and transformation. Remembering that home is where the heart is. And in the past month, oh my God, I have just seen so many things down here. And if you remember, there was a hurricane that came and just stayed over us for 15 hours. And so many things just blew away into that nothingness of the ethers. But man, in remembering that home is where the heart is, every single day that I go out in my community, I am reminded of that. Even a month after, I am reminded of that. But I want to start by asking you guys if you remember a movie called The Wizard of Oz. Remember that movie? My husband and I have a little joke around here that if he's watching a movie and I go like, oh, I've seen that movie, he goes, how many times have you seen that movie? I said, I've seen that movie 1,000,000 times. Well, I can honestly tell you that I have seen The Wizard of Oz maybe 100 times, every version of it. And there were 17 versions of that movie, and 9 were in color. I didn't even know that. I just found that out as I was researching things for this talk. And what holds true for me today is that every time I watch that movie, I was in a different place of consciousness. So I started to get different things from that movie that related to me and my growing up and what I wanted for myself and those around me. For example, because of the way I grew up, I always wanted, like Dorothy, to go someplace where there wasn't any trouble. I used to tell my mom, I don't care where we live. I don't care if I grew up in New York City in a 2-bedroom apartment with, 5 kids and 2 adults. And I used to tell my mom, I said, I don't care where we live. I just want some serenity and peace and quiet. I don't want trouble. And then by the time the end of the movie comes, if you recall, she's saying, there's no place like home. That place inside of each and every one of us where we know that our outward search culminates in that greatest of all possible discoveries, finding God at the center of our own being. Remembering that life flows from within you. Through your life experiences, if you remember, the scarecrow wanted a brain, representing a new consciousness. The Tin Man wanted a heart, the center of our being. And the lion wanted courage, letting go of our fears and stepping into something greater, Because eventually, the desire to break free from customs, rules, and limiting beliefs prompt us to set out to explore the unknown, where there's a learning, growth, and evolution. sometimes bigger and greater than we can ever imagine. Throughout the years, if you have followed much of the Science of Month teachings, which I know you guys have, you have no doubt heard the statement, God never closes one door without first opening another. For some people, this is a little more than a cliche, right? I always thought that, growing up, I'd go like, oh, yeah. But it's really true. Think back to the many experiences of your life. Not all of them were at first glance good. However, do you not find many other door miracles, which were seeming misfortune, proved in the final analysis to be a blessing, where crisis became opportunity and where temporary loss led the way to a permanent gain? Oh, I love that. I love that understanding, because there's been so many of those in my life, so many. And I know there's been so many of them for you guys, individually and collectively. In the book of Revelations, we are told, behold, I have set before thee a door open which no man can shut. It was always seen to me that this door represents your eternal relationship with the infinite, a divine desire to guide you in the complete unfoldment of your inherent potential. Like Emerson's thoughts in his quote, which he says, there is no screen or ceiling between our heads and the infinite heavens. So it is there, no bar or wall in the soul, where man or woman, the effect ceases and the God, the cause, begins. The walls are taken away. We lie open on one side to the depths of that spiritual nature, to the attributes of God. Like Ernest Holmes' book says, open at the top. I love that book. I remember I had to read that book and some of those things in there when we were doing my practitioner training. And just the title itself just shivered me, open at the top. We need to remind ourselves that the overriding purpose of life is growth. It's already been said in our meditation and our readings. And that growth can come only with change. Life is not a static condition, but a dynamic flow of experience and experiences. The human of us resists change. I know I've always had, but change is a constant in our lives. The only thing that I know has changed is my God, my spiritual essence. So as I said, the human of us resists this change. It seeks to settle down. It tries to hold on to positions and relationships. And sometimes we refuse to give our place to anyone. We just stick our feet in there and just stay grounded into the what is. So to free yourself from this resistance, I'll just give you one little example that I know of, and I think I've only done this once in my life. I'm not a square dance person, but I went one time. And so think of a square dance. Your rightful place in a square dance is certainly not standing still, right? On a certain section of the floor, because, there's movement, there's all this stuff going on. That would only get you badly bumped by the other dancers as they move around. Your right place is to heed the direction of the caller and swing freely to the music. So it is with life. We must move forever from experience to experience, situation to situation, ever flexible, always changing in the flow of the ever unfolding process. As Emerson says, God offers to every mind the choice between truth and repose. Take what you please. but you can never have both. Choice. I love that. For the longest time, I didn't know I had that choice, so I just stayed firm on my ideas and beliefs, but I know better today. So though all things change, nothing perishes. You may lose your job, but you can never lose your ability to create, to serve. You may lose your house, but you cannot lose the consciousness which attracted the substance with which to build a new house, nor the family spirit which made a true home. Right? We've heard that. I've heard that. I remember a house is not a home, right? Without you or me in it. One man, there's a story of a man having lost his home, and we've been hearing a lot of this around here this last month. And all of his possessions in a fire, was discovered resting beneath a tree, fanning himself. He announced that he would start rebuilding the following morning. He knew where his true home is. It was deep inside himself. Recently, about a week after the hurricane here in Cape Coral, I was at the Center for Spiritual Living, and at the end, like we do there at CCSL, the practitioners go up to the top, and this lady walked up to me and she asked to pray. And she had lost everything, her car, her animals, her home, and she was standing there just looking in my eyes and smiling. And at the end of the prayer, and I'm not sure whether I said this word or not, rebuilding, but she said to me that she was not rebuilding her house. She was accepting and focusing on the change that was unfolding for her at this time, and how beautiful it all is, and the freedom that she's feeling. At that moment, I just understood and that she was truly, truly embracing the feeling of coming home to herself. And she and so many others here are living Signs of Mind principles right now at this time, and that true spiritual gratitude. I'll quickly share a story. The morning after the hurricane, when we were all in our homes, anchored down, at around 8 a.m. in the morning, a lot of us came out of our house into the front yards, and we just all looked at each other and grateful that our homes were still up. And there were some roof shingles that were missing. But what was important was that feeling, that thing inside of us, that mountaintop feeling that we were all alive. And we all just started hugging and holding each other and even crying. But we all just felt that feeling of home at that very moment, of being home together. So there are 12 steps to the journey of life that happens in 3 phases. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm sure you've heard this. Departure, initiation, and return. During the departure, the child leaves the ordinary world and sets out on his or her call to the adventure, challenge, or quest. Oh my God, I was so excited, to do that. I couldn't wait, right, to get out of that, essence in our home where mom, you have to follow the rules and all that, right? There's generally an initial reluctance to answer the call, which is overcome with the guidance of a mentor. During the initiation phase, the child develops strength and character through the enduring trials, tests, and tribulations with the help of allies and friends found along the way. And boy, did I find a lot of friends and mentors and people that were like, oh, Idalia, yeah, let me share this experience with you so you could learn and grow. And I was grateful. I'm so grateful for all those people. In the final showdown, the child slays his or her own dragon and is gifted with insight that transforms him or her into the hero of his life, thus initiating the return home to ourselves, which in the last analysis, that is truly where God is found. At the end of The Wizard of Oz, oh, by the way, did I mention that my favorite Wizard of Oz was, of course, The Wiz, because Diana Ross was in it. Glenda tells Dorothy she always had the power to return home. Like Dorothy, we each have to leave our safe surroundings to find and become all we are meant to be. The journey then reminds us that home, that place where we are known and loved, wholly, whole and free, is the place, the best place to be. And we already have everything we need to get there. So today I'm going to leave you with some of these questions to ponder, to reflect, to contemplate. In what phase do you see yourself? Are you still in your safety zone and afraid to venture out while feeling the push or pull to do and be more? I have to often ask myself that question. Are you living your transcendent purpose? And how are you showing up as an ally or a mentor for others on your journey? And this is really important one for me because I always thought that I was alone and lived a long time in the isolation of that loneliness. But we don't ever have to be alone. You know, we can always show up and help someone else, and where two or more are gathered, right? And what might help guide you to your next level of growth and evolution? So these are just questions to ponder and to think about slowly and gently, knowing that life is progress. Yesterday, I went to a service at one of our churches here. I've been attending those on Saturday. It's called Cape Christian. And we were reading those breaths of faith. The first one was Christianity. And oh my God, this church is just so full. They have 5 services and it's just so full of life. And yesterday the talk was Science of Mind talk. He was saying that what's in our thoughts and the words that we speak is the way that we show up in the world through our hearts and what our hearts brings out into the world. And I thought that was definitely, the things that I aspire for. And I know the things that you all aspire for. So I'm going to share this poem with you by Hazel Thomas Wright called The Open Door. She says, be still and know whatever may betide. No door is closed, but another opens wide. A door that opens on a boundless view of blessings, rich in promise, vital anew. Blessings more wonderful than you have known. Dare to step through the door and claim your own. Keep clear your inner vision, thus to see the good awaiting you and constant be. Face each other and face each new venture with a joyful song. Lift up your head and heart. Be valiant, strong. With God as your protector, friend and guide. No door is closed, but that another door opens wide. Oh, so I can't leave today without a little jingle or a song, right? I can't sing, but I like doing this. So, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dream of really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. So remember, CSL, Columbia, my home. This will be my home always. Home is where the heart is. So welcome home, Columbia Center for Spiritual Living. So let's just take a moment to take all this in and just allow me to pray. As I'm reminded that there is only one power, one essence. This power, this presence, whose circumference is nowhere. It is all around us, above us, below us, and inside of us. It is that very essence, that which is the truth of who we are. If we stop long enough to see, to listen, to hear its guidance, we will always, always stay connected. So we name and claim today that true essence and that meaning of our heartfelt understanding of home being where the heart is. So we give great, great thanks for this time together. So we just lay this prayer upon that law, knowing that it is done. For we are whole wherever we are. And so it is. Amen. Namaste.
And so it is. Oh, namaste. Thank you, Idalia, for the amazing, inspiring message. I think those amazing stories out of the hurricane, these are the things we don't hear. So thank you for sharing all those uplifting messages. And I think my takeaway from today is you never lose your ability to create, no matter what's going on. Whew! Thank you, Idalia. Please join us next week as we come together in person, once again at the Hawthorne Center. Our guest speaker, the one and only Claudette Gadsden, sharing her message, Let the Tears Flow. Our guest next week is Felicia Taylor. And as always, if you can't be with us in person, which we hope you can always join us in the live stream through Twitch TV, on our YouTube channel, or through our Facebook page. And now it's my pleasure to once again bring back Amy Steinberg.
I love this tune. I hope that you'll join me singing. Love is calling me home. Love is calling me home. Love has opened the door. Come inside and feel the light. Love asks nothing more. Peace is calling me home. Peace is calling me home. Peace has opened the door. Come inside and feel the light. Peace asks nothing more. Joy is calling me. Joy is calling me home. nothing more. Let's take some deep breaths. Let's do Love Is Calling Me one more time. Love is calling me home. Love has opened the door. Come inside and feel the light. Love asks nothing more. Peace asks nothing more. Peace asks nothing more. Joy, joy, joy asks nothing more. Home. Thanks for having me in your home.
Thank you, Amy, once again for being with us. It's always a joy. Your music is so uplifting, and that was just a brilliant song. We so appreciate your gifts and talents. Be sure to check out Amy's website, amysteinberg.net, to hear more beautiful music from Amy. And for those of you who don't know, the art that is behind her is actually her own creation. She's also a very gifted artist. Okay, and now it's time for our conscious giving, an opportunity to participate in the law of circulation. We know that we have to receive as well as give, so we invite you to let your divine inner wisdom choose the blessing of joy that calls to you today. Keep it with you all week long, and remember how much you are loved. Oh, wonderful. Now we can complete the law of circulation by giving back. I invite you to invoke feelings of love, gratitude, and abundance, and allow them to fill you and the space all around you, all the cyberspace. And now let us use the power of our word by speaking our prosperity affirmation together. Join me if you will. I know that the infinite abundance of the universe is blessing and expanding my offering for the good of all, and so it is. We offer easy ways for you to donate your offering. You can make a one-time or recurring donation through our website at columbiacsl.com, and you'll see the little donate tab up there. Or you can text us your donation at 410-498-6175. Or you who prefer, you can still drop it off or mail it to our office. We receive and appreciate your gifts so much. Thank you for supporting us so that we remain a vital and thriving center for all of our collective spiritual nourishment. And we know that as we give with gratitude, we receive with great gratitude in that law, right, of circulation. Would you please join me as we bless and receive every gift bestowed upon Columbia CSL, our beloved center? And join me. Together we receive these gifts, knowing that they nurture and support our vision of contributing to a world that works for everyone. And so it is. On behalf of our entire community, thank you for being part of our spiritual celebration today and our family. We look forward to seeing you again next week. At the end of service, we hope you'll check out our announcement slides that Dawn will roll through. And then also check out our website at columbiacsl.com/events to make sure that you know everything that's going on in our community. And I have just a couple that I'll note here. Please join us this Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. for our monthly virtual town hall meeting. Idalia Romero on Wednesday will guide us in yet another of the wonderful prayer circles that Io spoke about earlier in her visioning. It's Wednesday, November the 9th at 7 p.m. Please join us, if you can, in calling forth and praying for our new spiritual leader. And if you can't join us online, please take a moment and just pray wherever you are. This Thursday is the deadline for filling out and dropping off the Thanksgiving basket for a family in need here in Howard County. If you need any assistance with this beautiful outreach project, please contact Reggie at columbiacsl.com by Tuesday of this week, November 8th. again, as a final reminder, all of the sign-up links that I just talked about and for any of the events going on in our community can be found on our website at columbiacsl.com. And now, once again, it's my pleasure to bring back Idalia Romero to close out our service with a powerful, powerful benediction.
Of course. Before I get into that, I do want to thank Columbia Center for Spiritual Living for tithing to the Center for Spiritual Living Cape Coral. So thank you guys for your tithes last month. Anyway, let us just come together knowing that the word community itself is just a powerful word because it unites us in a common cause, and it unites us in the knowing that no matter where we are and no matter where we stand, we're all living in this fruitful and delicious place of community. And we are so grateful for that we have come together today to celebrate, to know without a shadow of a doubt that we are connected. We are connected. And as we go forth this week, we remember that, we see that in other people's eyes, we embrace that for ourselves, and especially in our families and in our homes. So we are grateful, so grateful, and we just let it all go, release it, knowing it is done, and so it is. Amen.
Say thank you, thank you, thank you, 'cause I'm so grateful, oh grateful, I'm so grateful. So I want to say thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day, thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This healing day, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This healing day. This healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This beautiful day. This beautiful day. Thank you for my friends, Spirit, thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit, thank you for my friends. My wonderful friends. My wonderful friends. Now thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This healing day. This healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This beautiful day. This beautiful day. I wanna say thank you. Thank you. I wanna say thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I wanna say thank you. I'm so grateful. So grateful. So grateful. So grateful. So grateful. So grateful. I'm so grateful. I wanna say thank you. Just thank you. I wanna say thank you. Thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. grateful, yeah. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I wanna just say thank you now. Just thank you now. 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 Each and every day I'm gonna say